Hello and welcome to the Matthew Alton Art channel again. Here I am again doing the second submission for my current art challenge, my October art challenge, where I'm doing 2 or 3 pieces a week every week in October. So I'm hoping to have 8 to 12 pieces completed by the end of the month. You can see that I'm doing yet another tiny ACEO sized painting this time. And you may be able to work out from the drawing that I'm drawing it out first, obviously just to lay things out where I want them. You can see that it's a leaf and possibly beech nut husk and beech nuts. I picked these up on my lunchtime walk around the War Memorial Park in Coventry, and I took a photo or several photos of various arrangements of them when I got home, and I'm working from a photograph for this tiny painting that I'm doing here. It's on dial around 300 gram aquarelle paper, and I'm using gouache paints, artisan gouache paints, as I often do, and you can see that I'm using water-filled brushes here as well, Derwent water-filled brushes. You can see that I've just taken the white off the background just to make it less glaring, and I'm now going in with a sort of orangey colour, coppery colour. It's the leaf is half changed. You'll see that there's green and yellow bits on it, as well as the coppery colour of the leaf. Working so small, you really need to use a very fine brush, and you can see that this Derwent brush, waterfill brush that I've got, is quite fine. I'm trying to work a bit wet in wet here so that those greens and yellows blend in together with the orange, which is what it was like in real life. Trying to put the curls on the edge of the leaf there, and here I'm trying to begin to add the shadow under the leaf. You can see how when you're working wet in wet that the paint spreads out quite nicely. You can see it on this shadow again here. So I wet the paper around the shadow colour that I've put on, and it flows into the wet area around. The beech husk is very hairy, quite large hairs on it, so I'm trying to indicate the texture of those. The beech nuts obviously have a different texture, and you'll see me keep working on those, trying to make them a bit shiny on one side. The light's coming, as you can tell from the shadows, from the sort of left of this arrangement. You can see that I've slightly made the composition a bit low, really. It would have been nice to, and felt a bit more balanced if there was more space at the bottom, perhaps. But, you know, can't have everything. I've done this a little bit on quite often on recent where I've not noticed the composition isn't quite right, even though I've drawn it out to start with. I really need to take more notice of what I've actually drawn before I start to paint, I think. I seem to be a little bit obsessed with tiny ACEO sort of artist trading card sized art at the moment. It's quite handy to do these when you're doing a challenge, because of course they're quite small and they don't take too long to do. This one took about an hour, I think, so longer than you'd think really for such a tiny painting. I'm not sure that people who see it would realise the amount of work that's gone into it. I don't know. Just trying to make the colours a bit more rich now, because of course gouache is a watercolour medium, and it can get a bit sort of see-through if you're not got the thickness of the paint. So I'm trying to add more reddy browns to make things stand out. Trying to indicate some of the colour coming through the leaf in that shadow area underneath the leaf. And the shadows around the beech nuts are, because they're not transparent at all, are a darker and bluer colour, I suppose. Just trying to put the veins on the leaf there. You can go very small with this brush. It's quite a good brush to use. Well, this is the final painting. Overall, quite pleased with it. It's very difficult to get it looking perfect, obviously, when it's so small. You can see the size of it there in my hand. And it's another of my submissions done for the monthly challenge that I'm on. So all going to plan so far. I'm going away on holiday up to a shepherd's hut near Ulverston for a week, and I'm taking my paint stuff with me. I'm also taking some of these little pieces of paper that I've cut to the right size for ACEO work, so who knows, I might do some of those while I'm away. Probably just taking the gouache rather than oil paints with me this time, and obviously some sketchbooks and things. I may do some pencil sketching while I'm up there as well. Looking forward to that. There will be more work coming out, but I might not be able to do the videos up there because the Wi-Fi connection isn't brilliant. I'll have a go at staying in touch with you all while I'm up there. But if I can't, I can't. I will be doing the work, and I'll have to sort of catch up on the videos when I get back. Okay, well, I'll see you on the next one, whenever that is. Thanks for watching. If you've liked the video, then do click the like button. And also, if you're new here, then do subscribe. That really helps the channel out. And I will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.